We're back out here at One Family Brewing. You can see all of our merch. Ruben sweatshirt.
They have big size.
We're shooting JohnErics' weekly segment of his attempt to find the worst beer in the world. So what do we have this week, John-Eric?
This week, we do have a terrible beer. It was prominently displayed. We went over to the gas station right next to our location here. I'd spent some time examining. I felt like I needed to give like an excuse as to why I was buying this. Because no, seriously, he did card me in the process.
The brand, the beer didn't give it away.
Nope.
Apparently, if you're buying this beer, you need to be carded.
Are you sure, sir?
I got some Steel Reserve Alloy Series Spiked Blue Razz.
Oh my
Whoa.
God! Why do you hate us, JohnEric?
So this is an 8%.
What?
8% and brewed for extra gravity and exceptionally smooth flavor.
I doubt it.
I mean, when they say extra gravity, like
Oh.
it's the same everywhere on Earth.
Did it
isn't
spill all over?
God, no, but just a whiff.
Well, extra
what's coming out
gravity
of it.
compared to
smell
like
that, yeah.
Bud Light.
The Alloy series.
Oh.
So beer named after
Metal.
metal.
Well, it is from.
What?
Oh
my God.
No!
You're not supposed to drink something that looks like Windex.
It looks like nuclear waste.
So Steven, I want to get your impression on the initial pouring
dude.
color of this.
I'm going to pour me this, but
Hold on.
Oh, shit.
I'm a professional, so I will do my job
Oh, my God.
this is beer?
in the loosest sense of the term.
Dude, this is not.
Oh, my God. I can smell it over here from just you guys.
It's slightly like I feel like I just jumped into a rave.
There's no head retention on this whatsoever.
It's like, yeah, Franz, do the step on, yan. Like,
Oh,
this
Jesus.
is not. This
I'm
is
getting Skittles.
Skittles and like some really
Oh,
high
shit.
dudes pee contribution.
So
Wow.
it pours
When are they carded?
clear
I thought you were 12.
blue. It's probably like 2 tones below.
It's like a
Windex.
Caribbean beach ocean.
Yeah.
I bet you this would be a badass ice cream. Though.
But a vibrant blue color.
Can we zoom in on you? It smells fucking horrible.
Dude, our kidneys right now are not
So
really happy.
the aroma is, imagine an alcoholic Slurpee.
Yeah.
Yes.
The blue raspberry.
Icy,
My daughter's favorite flavor of Slurpee is the blue Razz.
Oh.
So imagine that with a shit ton of
My
alcohol.
stomach is
What's the
rebelling already.
211?
It's like 911.
It's like
You gotta
you
call.
gotta call.
Poison
Yeah.
control.
Yeah.
Poison control.
Malt beverage with natural and artificial flavors and certified color. Color is certified, motherfuckers. Certifiable.
Man, that doesn't.
Nobody's
that
jumping on
Nobody's
trying
brave enough to
actually
try
drink
it.
This is not a pleasant pour. I don't think you're supposed to serve this in glass.
Oh my God.
You're not supposed to see them. Drink
I'm gonna let you try it.
But
Oh, man.
the aroma reminds me of old Star Wars.
I'm
action
pretty
figures.
sure you can.
It
put
smells
this,
like fake blueberry and dirty ass.
you could probably pour this on your little truck terminals on your battery and
Clear all the
gone.
corrosion.
Yeah, it's gone. It's. Oh my
That's
God.
terrible. So there's not much head to speak of. There's like zero
This
head
is
retention.
worse than the last one.
Holy
Zero head
Fuck,
retention.
keep running.
Flavor is
This tastes like a medical enema. That's what, like, if I imagined if you had to get one, like,
Oh, God.
your poop would come out flying quicker than a supersonic jet. It's unbelievable.
All right, note to self. Never take your first sip when Chauncey's taking his first sip. Always do it like well after or well before.
What's the aftertaste? It's almost like cough syrup.
yeah. There's a little bit of a cough syrup.
It's the blue drink.
That's from the alcohol probably. So it's really fizzy.
Isn't there a Count Chocula cereal
Fuck
that's
this.
blue?
I'm not drinking this. No way.
So
I'm afraid for my taste buds. Like, we're not going to be able to taste any beer after this. This is not good. Is this FDA approved?
How? Wait. What cost?
Yeah.
It was $2.67.
That's $266 too much.
For 24 fluid ounces. That's pretty cheap.
It is cheap, but I think the tall boy
got what you
real
paid
beer is
for.
about the same price.
Are you feel this vaporous aftertaste coming back from your gullet?
Oh
Yeah.
wait, you gotta let it warm up. A
No.
little.
Yeah, I'm gonna cup this blue
Oh
ball.
yeah, let's heat it
But
up.
it,
That'll be
the
good.
flavor is like NyQuil with
Yes.
mixed with blue slushy.
Could you imagine drinking a
Um,
whole bunch of those?
But this is
Dude.
terrible.
This is bad,
So the last week, the Modelo Chelada was not good.
but not
But-
bad as this. This is
But I think that was better because it was a good base beer that they added
Yeah.
flavors to. And so you could find the base beer there. This is just bad all the way through.
There
This
was
was
no-
just a shit beer that they added flavor and color.
It's not
to.
even a beer. I think
It's
it's
not
just a
even a
malt
beer.
liquor.
Yeah.
And they just put food coloring and
At
flavor,
least in
artificial
last week's
flavors.
beer, you knew that every flavor in it was naturally generated and not.
Are you saying this is not a natural color?
Yeah.
you drink enough
It's
of this,
certified. It's
you're gonna
certified
poop
color.
out a little Smurf. That's what's gonna come out.
I might drink some more.
You know what I'm saying?
As long as it's Smurfette.
It's gonna be poopy Smurf. That's gonna come out of you. It's not. It's not good, dude.
Man,
It's
that's
terrible.
bad.
That's bad.
Okay.
Who
getting
makes
better.
that? It's getting better.
saying,
No,
gotta
there's
let it warm
no.
up a little
No.
bit.
Dude.
In fact, let me drink some water. Here's the water.
Oh.
Guys, you guys are being big believers. Just gotta let it warm up.
I see you haven't finished yours yet,
I'm
Dave.
letting it warm up.
Yeah. I had a strong pour like Chauncey. And
I'm thinking once it hits about 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit, it's
You know the acid reflux from this must be fucking atrocious. Well, like if you burp this up later on in the night.
When I burp it up, I'll be texting John Eric.
My stomach is already rebelling.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my
I can
stomach is
feel
doing
it.
some
It's
stuff.
like, what did you put in
it's
me?
talking to my head right now. Like, come on, seriously? Like,
Really? Are you? Yeah. Are you?
This might be worse than the Baltic 9.
no, it's not.
no, it's not.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
not
I
even
would-
in the
I
same
would say
class.
I
Because the
would say it
Baltic
is worse.
9 is a charlatan. It like sneaks you in. This is beer company.
So the
and then no.
I had to floss after I.
So I don't think the
Baltic
Baltica 9 was a good beer, but the things it had going for it were A,
It was beer.
It was a beer, and B, I'm fairly confident that if we it would have been better if it had been handled properly.
Yeah.
This beer, there's just no redeeming value to it, top to bottom.
You know.
It's just,
I knew it was bad when we popped it over and he was there and it wafted over and I was like, oh, my brain was like, this might be a bad decision. This is kind of like when you went to Mexico. Don't do this.
why do you keep
And-
punching yourself in the balls, Chauncey?
It's like a super hot chick with a dick.
And
You're just so disappointed.
Golly, man.
You really haven't even.
Well,
drank
you
very
knocked it out of the park this week. You did find a bad beer.
pretty terrible.
No,
Yeah.
no.
So-
I was inspired by the previous discussion about Steel Reserve Pineapple.
Oh, we've got to find that now.
So I saw that blue raspberry and they had like a grape flavor.
Grape? Oh, that
And I was like, you know what? I think the blue raspberry would just.
What if you had the
edge.
blue Razz with a grape wine?
Did we finish it?
No, we're gonna
No,
do,
you want some more?
No, well, I'm just saying. He said the rule was to
So-
finish it.
Oh,
So
So
all
next-
these gentlemen that have
poured theirs out.
poured theirs out, I
You'd
think.
like to pour some in my glass so I can pour it out as well?
My
Yeah.
stomach is flip flopping.
Yeah.
So an
I'm starting to get a
upcoming
migraine.
episode needs to be pairing malt liquors with blunts. We'll just do an episode that's just all John
I
Eric.
gotta be honest, I would rather drink that truly seltzer crap before I would drink this. This is
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah, I think this is a thoroughly bad beer, top to bottom.
It is.
I cannot.
It is fucking terrible.
Keep trying it though. I mean, it grows on me. Or at least it grows on me watching it grow.
It's like a cancer. It's like a cancer. It just keeps growing.
Oh man, this is probably part of that die family where we're not supposed to be eating. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the Canadians, you
Yeah.
probably
But
can't.
if I want to know if I drink all of this, will I shit a blue turd?
I don't
Yes.
think you're gonna feel good.
If you drank the whole 24 ouncer, yeah, you would probably have colored
Stool.
I don't.
I'm pretty sure that guy is not digestible.
If you have like, we're getting older. If you have to like go to one of your doctors and they need a stool sale,
Oh,
just pound like 4 of these the night before. Just fuck that doctor all up.
So one of my coworkers turned 50, and so they gave her a black cake, like an over-the-hill cake.
Yeah.
And they had this was
probably have charcoal.
it was like a charcoal black cake frosting. But the way they make black frosting is through all of the blue food coloring. So it doesn't look blue, but the next day everybody's shit blue.
Yeah.
And even after a flush, there would still be blue water in the toilet.
Wow.
So
go
you thought it
into
was
the
freshly
toilets,
clean.
Every toilet in
It was exactly.
every toilet in the office, like you go in there, everybody had this cake, and everyone was shitting blue for like 3 days.
Yeah.
I don't know that I can continue.
I made that decision a long time ago.
Yeah,
I'm trying. Like I'm trying. I'm taking 115.
God, man. It's giving me heebie-jeebies, dude. It's
Okay.
like,
We gotta finish this. Is that the rule?
No, that's not a rule.
it's not a rule.
Give me some more of that blue Razz.
Chauncey dumped out the chilada last week.
He's trying.
It's starting to hit my lower intestine now.
Joel's got some on.
Yeah.
Why don't you accidentally?
You know what? You know what? You know what
You
color
want
this is? This is the color they
You want it
use
to
in the
melt.
dye packs and things. That's what they did. They you got some leftover? Yeah, we could use that for our beer.
Yeah.
We're gonna cut if we come back here next week. I'm pretty sure the grass is gonna be better.
It looks just like Windex. You never drink anything that looks like Windex.
It's a rave.
Is it better after it's been warmed up?
No, it is literally doing bad things to my. I can't. I
I
give up. I tap out.
Oh, dude. That is horrible.
Okay, I think this is something that like you just go for it. You just drink all in one shot.
Yeah, you got to. Yes. You have to
This is
pound
a
it.
Yeah, you
pounder.
guys do it. I nominate
okay.
you all do it, and then if we're shitting in an hour,
I'm not doing it.
Oh.
You win.
You win. Winner, winner, chicken
You
dinner.
win.
Oh, dude, that
Here we
is
go.
not good, dude. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to put some water in here. Is that Knight Rider?
Side quest.
Side quest.
I bet you
Okay.
though. I bet you get drunk on that shit. You get some good hallucinations. All right. So what? Steel Reserve.
Razz.
What was it? Blue Razz.
Blue Razz. Alloy,
Worse than
alloy series.
It's
What do
not
we
worse
have?
than Baltic.
Chelada. Yeah, definitely worse than Chelada.
Yeah.
Definitely was enchilada. Like chilada, it's like something like
You could eat it with a pizza.
Like-
have it with a pizza.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I was
It would
actually
actually-
surprised.
Pork
I
rinds.
was thinking the worst, and when I drank, I'm like,
Pork rinds
oh no, man,
I mean, Ralph.
I could drink this.
We're in the right place for it.
Don't do that.
Just don't.
Yeah, Ralph, right where that brewery is.
It is starting to talk back. I just burped out some nastiness.
Did you?
Oh my god.
So I think this is probably the worst of the bad beers we've had.
Oh yeah, by far.
I thought that was going to be hard for Baltic 9
I
and dethrone.
don't. I don't agree. I mean, you had to floss after you had that Baltica 9. It was the only beer I've ever had to actually break out the floss.
It did have a strong body.
It got in the crevices
It
there.
had a kerosene mouthfeel.
It's a close tie, though.
After you brought that out, we said, okay, you are the bad beer picker. Clearly, you have a talent for this.
People buy that?
People. This was up.
That's fucking hateful.
You knew when it said alloy series, it wasn't going
What the
anywhere.
fuck does that even mean?
Yeah, I don't.
It means you have to have balls
I
of
think-
steel to
I
drink
think
it.
Steel Reserve knows their customers, and we're not any of them.
Yeah.
We're not the target demographic.
No.
But
These
Steel
are,
Reserve actually makes beer, right?
Well, even
They
their
have a
Steel
beer.
Reserve, even
I
the
think-
regular Steel Reserve is not.
who owns that? It's got to be.
It's more. Yeah, they're more.
No,
of the
that's
market.
their own company. It's
Really?
the Steel Reserve Brewing Company.
This is
Yeah, I think
very
they
much,
sort of specialize in malt liquors.
This
Yeah.
almost tastes like an InBev production.
Oh, I can still
what's-
taste it on my
Yeah, see?
Almost Ralph.
Dude.
What's the beer called again?
Blue Razz, Steel
Blue
Steel
Reserve.
Razz.
Reserve
Steel
Alloy Series
Series.
Blue Razz.
Let's pull it up.
Spiked Blue Razz, 8%.
8%.
Pull it up on Untapped. See what the reviews are.
Extra gravity.
Brewed for extra gravity
Oh,
and
wait,
exceptionally
smooth
flavor.
That's a
Did you
lime.
guys notice the hint of lemon?
I missed the.
I couldn't detect that over the hint of ash.
Or formaldehyde.
Okay, so this one is called. It says "Curious is Calling." Oh, wait, there was one.
All right, guys, we'll be back next week with another episode of John Eric's Worst Beer Ever.